And for some reason, the camera. Oh, the joys of troubleshooting. Ah, always plug it out, plug it back in. Really, really, really. There we go. We're gonna turn Zoom back off because we don't need that one. Okay. Got about 38 minutes on here. I don't know what everybody's doing, but they're more than welcome to come in and join if they want. Which one of mine is over there? I made some popcorn before I started, so I'm eating that. My wife wanted me to go over and watch the football game with her, so I guess when I'm done with this, I'll go over and watch the game. Not really a big fan of preseason, but hey. Go over and watch the football game. I guess when I'm done with this, I'll go over and watch the game. Not really a big fan of turn that down. Don't need to hear myself reacting. What happened? The camera didn't come on when it was supposed to. If you guys want to join me up on the panel, I'll give you the email address. Send me an email, tell me who you are, where you're from, and I'll get you the event rules and you can join me up on the magnet. Sorry if I'm eating on camera, but I'm hungry. My wife did offer me pizza, but I didn't. At the time, I wasn't hungry. Makes it a lot easier when someone else is doing the talking, like, I don't know, Ken, Lombard, or who's the other one that put the glasses up on his face like this? Give me a minute, I'll think of it. You used to annoy the hell out of it. I can't think of his name right now. I can't think of it, god damn it. Driving me nuts. Ah. God, I can't think of his name. Joke mode. That's who he is. Yeah. Well, Rich doesn't like it when joke mode puts his glasses up like this for some reason. I don't know why. I personally don't have a problem with it, but I guess it annoys him. Can't please everybody. But you get Longbow on Doom Pack, you can't get it. You can't get a word in edgewise. He's so jacking away. Kim got a really good crew over there. I was hoping that some of them would migrate over here, but so far they haven't. And I can get why. Maybe, probably some of the reason why is because I'm starting over. Hi, Lou.
Hey, hey there, Josh.
What's up,
How's
bro?
it going? Yeah, not too bad. Just sort of jump on. I ain't got much going on at the moment. I'm putting off a editing project at the moment, and I'm just finding any excuse not to do it at the moment. I know it's going to take me forever.
I seen your video out today. You looked like you were doing something with Linux or Windows or...
Yeah, I've got this Linux machine behind me here. Well, say Linux machine. It runs both Linux and Windows simultaneously.
Yeah, I remember I gave you that laptop I have Linux on. But I don't really use Linux because a lot of my software requires Windows. The Zoom that I use and the dogs that I use, it doesn't run on Linux.
Yeah, that's some of the downsides for Linux at the moment. Some programs just refuse to work. It's mainly because, I mean, Windows has been the dominant operating system for what, 35, 40 years now or something daft.
Yeah.
So it's every single one will just literally
Linux would
the
never work.
first thing they'll make.
Linux would never work for me on
First thing,
Linux would never work for me something on like this because I need too much accessibility. I can't read. I can barely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, like I say, it's like it's still got a ways to go as Linux. I mean, it's a lot better than it used to be. I mean, first time I tried Linux back in '95, and it was awkward as hell to use. And then I think it was like 2014, 2015, I tried it again. It was a little better, but I just couldn't work out how to do certain things on it. So I kept on for like 4 or 5 days, got bored of it, turned it off. But this time with the Windows 11 requirements, I mean, none of my machines will run Windows 11 natively properly without having to go down the Rufus route. I thought, oh, I'll give Linux a try again, and it has come on in leaps and bounds compared to what it was even 9 years ago, even 5 years ago. It's at a point now where if it can get enough traction and enough people using it, native programs that would run on Windows, the developers are going to have to look at developing it for Linux like they do for iOS, for Apple.
Hey, Cliff. Yeah, I mean, it amazes me because you got all these Linux fanboys that come on the internet and say, oh, Linux is taking over the world. Windows is dying. No, it's not. Windows is
No, it's. I mean, it's like Windows will still carry on because Microsoft have now gone down into subscription-based services on a lot of things like, the Microsoft Office and stuff like that. It goes into like web browser stuff now. That's how they're getting around a lot of things. So you don't have to use, Windows to use Office. You can use Office in a web browser.
Yeah.
So they're not overly bothered about the operating system as much as the extras that they do, like all the other programs that they've got going on, even the data collection. They're more interested in stuff like that at the moment and trying to get everything into a cloud subscription, so you never have to really install any operating system in the future, I think.
But Windows isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
Oh no! It's still making more money than what it was. I mean, the majority of all Windows' input, money wise, comes from the enterprise section anyway. So it's like the consumer part is a fraction of what
they make.
What they make elsewhere. I mean, they're still $1 trillion, business. Mm-hmm. So they're not going anywhere. I mean, something seriously bad would have to happen for the next 10 years constantly for it to actually completely die, I think, which I can't see happening. I mean, they've done a lot of U-turns already on things because Linux was starting to gain traction. I mean, some reports are saying Linux is now at 10% user base from 4%, so that's like a 6% jump this year. But Linux still isn't ready to take over the world.
No, it's not going to take over the world anytime soon.
I don't know the way it's developing. I'll give it 3 or 4 years. It'll be. I think it'll be just as good as Windows. Well, I said just as good, just as flexible as Windows. No, Chris is in the chat.
Yeah, I said I quickly joined. But yeah, I built my own computer. Picked out my own motherboard, picked out my own hard drive, picked out my own RAM. John donated the cord. But I basically built my own system. I have a Ryzen 9 with 48 gigs of RAM. When I first built the system, it had 64, but a couple of my RAM sticks went bad, and I never got around to replacing it.
Yeah, well, I think in a couple of weeks, I think I'm going to be doing a Ryzen 5 system. I need to have at least one machine that actually runs Windows 11 properly. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, all my machines are unsupported, and Windows could get finicky even more with what I'm using, and it can just basically throw me out completely. But I can't see that happening until October next year now with the extended program going on with Windows 10. So these older machines are still viable now till next, a year and a little bit again. So it's giving more people extra time to upgrade the systems.
Yeah, I mean, you got Windows 10 until like October 2027 at this point.
Hey, Rob. Rob's in the chat. Go.
Hey, bloody hell.
Oh, bloody hell.
Nice for you to join us. But yeah, I put a MFI 350 for my graphics card in mine.
Oh, mine's all old and cheap hardware. I mean, the best graphics card I've got is an RX 580, 8 GB RAM, and even then, that's still what 12 years old.
My graphics card has at least 12 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at possibly a 2060 or something, but that's got 12 gigs of RAM. But then again, I might even give it a couple of months because next month, like I say, I'm going to build this Ryzen system up, and then maybe try and save up a couple of months to get something quite nice in the graphics card area. But it's like the 8 GB does what I need it to do. To be fair, I mean everything I've got does what I need them to do.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
It's just will it still do the same things next month or the month after? This is where I'm at. I mean, I can get everything. I can do everything that I need, absolutely everything I need to do, and it keeps up with everything. I can play pretty much any game on my i7, but it's not going to be much longer. I'm going to be able to play everything that I'm wanting. I can see that coming soon. So
I have a computer that the new homie built. It has a Intel 11th generation, 7th generation Intel in it, and I use it at my aunt's house.
well, most of the machines I've got are 4th generation, running DDR3. And I've only got one that's running DDR4, and that's the 6th gen i5.
But with the way RAM prices are nowadays and the way storage prices are, I'm actually glad I'm not building computers because everything's gone up.
Yeah. Well, if I'd have done this when I was going to do an AMD system, I think it was last September, last October, and it was going to be about 300 quid. That was a Ryzen 5 5600K, 32 gig of RAM, and quite a nice motherboard because I've got everything else it'll just fit in, and it was like 279 quid, about $350 all in. Now, almost a year on, it's added an extra $120 onto my bill for exactly the same thing. It's like, why did I wait? But you live and learn.
Yeah, I mean, the reason the RAM prices went up is because of all the AI. AI buying them out all the RAM.
Yeah, it's just a shortage. So when it does come to consumers, they've got to mark it up because the AI companies are literally saying, "Oh, we'll give you double the price of what you're selling it for."
Yeah.
Of course, the company's going to do that. Anybody would do that, and we'll buy all your RAM for the next 3 or 4 years, and that's their deal. You know, they're multi-billion-pound deals. So that's why we're screwed for a long time until the AI bubble bursts.
Which at some point it will.
Oh yeah,
it
will burst.
We don't know when, but it will.
I reckon about another 18 months, 18 months to 2 years, and then prices will come back down. I mean, they'll still be higher than what there was at the start of this crisis, but it will be back more reasonable for stuff. So that's hence why I'm just wanting to make one machine with 32 gig of RAM and a Ryzen 5 5600K. I think it's an Asus motherboard, and it's about $520 for that. And I've got everything, and it'll just fit straight in the case that I've already got.
Yeah, I was watching Curry Holdman yesterday. I went back and watched the replay today. He built.
Oh, that mini PC.
No, he
built. That 512 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah.
Stuff like I haven't watched that one yet. Well, how much did that cost him? Must have been $10,000-$12,000.
Yeah.
To build it. It's who can afford that?
And he said he hadn't turned it on for a while. He said it was running Windows 11 24 too. he actually sat there and did all the updates, all the way up to 25.82. If it was me,
Wow.
I would have did a media creation tool, wiped the whole thing out.
And made a new one, and then just you don't have the updates to do. Yeah.
I mean, who the hell would sit there and do Windows updates after Windows update? Just repeating the process over and
I must
over.
admit, I was doing that up until recently. Then I started getting the new ISO every month. After Patch Tuesday, I've got to download another one, and another new one. I just did one the other day, so I'll probably leave it till Patch Tuesday next time, and then get another ISO. Literally just so I don't have to do all the updates once I've installed it.
But I really wish Microsoft would go away with the Microsoft account because I don't even use it.
No, it's just a way to get your data as a Microsoft account. That's literally all it is. It gets you locked into Microsoft that little bit more. But when you've got older equipment, you've got no option but to have a Microsoft account to keep your updates coming.
How long, dog? Nice for you to come in. I mean, I know people that have Microsoft accounts. I live in a building and security guard works downstairs and someone enabled BitLocker on his computer and I couldn't get into it. It took me forever to try and figure out how to bypass it because it didn't even have the key, the 48-digit key to get in.
Yeah, that's something that scares me with Windows. I mean, that's why I went to Linux last year, because of the recall and BitLocker. I just didn't like the fact that my PC was literally spying on me constantly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't use a Microsoft account for that reason. I don't want my drive encrypted. And plus, I don't, I kind of think that's for laptops only. I mean, no one's going to come in my apartment and steal my hard drive out of my computer.
Yeah. I mean, I do get it for corporate. The BitLocker thing, I do get it for corporates. And maybe some individuals, especially if they've got a monetized YouTube, Twitch, X, all that lot of channels, and they're constantly on the machine making money for it. That I do get. You should have BitLocker on. But for the average user, it's not needed. Really isn't needed.
No. I never use it. It's built in, but I never use it.
Yeah. Well, with having 4th gen machines, even if I do put 11th gen, or I do put Windows 11 on, BitLocker won't kick in because it won't support it. Even though the Dells have TPM2, it still doesn't support BitLocker for some reason, which is good for me.
But that's why I have a Windows 11 ISO image, but I never updated it because Microsoft wants you to sign in with a Microsoft account, and all the methods that you use to bypass it don't work. So I just left it alone. And whenever I have to reinstall Windows to someone, I just put 24.82 on and then I just upgraded to 24.82 to 25.82.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I've still got about a year old Windows 11 ISO. It is about a year old right now, and that is copied in 3 different drives in 2 separate locations. So I'll always be able to make an older Windows 11 ISO if I end up making, with the new ones, and it won't, I can't install it onto anything. I can go back to the old ones, no problem.
I mean, yeah, I got my Windows 11 flash drive right here, right on my Windows bill. I always know where it's at because whenever I'm done with it, I always put it right back. But I don't bother to update it because I don't use it that often. it doesn't bother me to pick the. I'll go do something else, you know.
Yeah.
But what are people paying in chat? They paying anything in chat?
Yeah,
Lon,
well, a couple of bit. Lon don't want anything. Lon, I wasn't on about BitLocker spying on you. I was on about Recall itself.
yeah,
That's the one that was taking the screenshots of your machine every couple of seconds and chucking it into Microsoft's databanks.
I kind of turn Copilot off. I don't have any of that stuff enabled on my computer. I turned it off on my aunt's computer. She doesn't even know what it is. I mean, my aunt's going in her late 70s, and I remote into her computer whenever she needs me to. And the last thing I want to do is explain to her what Copilot is, explain to her what BitLocker is. I don't want to explain that to her, so I just don't use it. I don't enable it. I mean, the less stuff I enable, the better off I am, you know?
Yeah.
Man, 40 minutes goes by like quick.
Yeah, well, when somebody else is talking, you've got a bit of conversation going. Yeah, it does go quick.
I mean, we're down to like, what, 13 minutes already on my phone? I set the
Yeah,
timer on
something
my,
like that.
I set the timer on my phone. So we're down to like 13 minutes already. I don't think when Zoom runs out, I don't think I'm gonna restart it. I think my wife wants me to
Yeah,
go.
well, like I say, you're only just starting out on live streams anyway, so a 40-minute window is quite good because if it's a slow 40 minutes, it's not a big slow 40 minutes. You know, it's like, but if it's a quick one, you're wanting more. Yeah, I get that.
Well,
But you know, it's horses for courses. It depends on what's being said and what's being,
but
what's going on in chat.
I don't want to spend $159 on a Zoom license and then I pay all that money and then
No, you
no one
can.
joins.
Yeah, I think there's. Yeah, so do you have to pay for the Zoom license for the full year all at once?
Yeah.
All right, so it's like because the plans I get over here, I can pay it monthly, and it's like £16 per month.
I mean, I don't expect me to have 20, 40 people in a room in one night. I mean,
Yeah,
Ken's room took a while to build up. He didn't do that in one. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day.
no,
It took him time to build that up.
yeah. Even if you look at some of Ken's earlier ones, it's only him and Brian
Yeah.
for quite a while, for a good couple of, I think it was about a month or so, and then it started building up from there. So it's one of those things you've got to do like every month and keep on it, and it will slowly build.
And you gotta do live streams like every day, every night. And you have to
Yeah,
be consistent on what time you do.
yeah,
But I figured I do mine at 7 o'clock. People get off mine, they get what, maybe an hour break. Cause 10 goes live at like usually 9 o'clock. So people can get off my room and take an hour break, go to the bathroom, do what they need to do,
yeah,
and then they can hop over on his if they want.
yeah. Well, if I ever get to do lives, I'll be doing it around about 4 or 5 o'clock your time, which will be just after Rick's and before your sort of thing. So trying to fit it all in.
Yeah, Cam, I'm finally ripping with you. It took you how many years to build that into my head?
Too many.
Yeah, too many times.
Here's another one that you should listen to as well. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, yeah. don't know if I'll.
Sure. Ken's always going to bust your balls, though. You do realise it.
Yeah, he's been my friend for a long time.
You're too easy of a target.
Yeah.
So that's why he busts my balls too much. Before
Yeah,
he
I
types it on
actually
the
met
screen.
him. He actually came up to Pittsburgh on 2 different occasions between me and my aunt. So he's a good friend of the family.
Nah, Ken's good people.
Yeah, he is.
Which is quite good because knowing Ken and it's like being able to know all the homies, you've got such a pool of information to delve into. I mean, I'm pretty good with pretty much anything bar from networking. I am useless at networking. But I'm going to do some networking. I know for a fact I can pop on the Zoom and get some help on it.
Yeah. They've helped me more times than I can count.
Yeah.
We got 8 minutes already. Damn, good by quick. I don't know. I'm not into preseason football. When they start playing and get into the regular season, then I'll watch them. But it's preseason right now, and I don't really care for preseason. You know, I'd rather.
Yeah, it's like with the football over here. There's always like 20, 30, maybe 40 friendly matches just before the season. It's like, well, is there any real need for it? I mean, granted, yeah, they're warming themselves up, they're getting back into the flow, playing games every week. But it's just like, do you really have to go mental about these preseason games? And if they lose, it's a bad omen for the rest of the season. It's a warm up match, for God's sake.
I mean, I was gonna go over and watch it with my wife, but I'd rather be here, be on Zoom, doing my live stream, doing my thing right now. You know.
Yeah.
If I go over, I go over. If I don't, not the end of the world. I'll see you tomorrow. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
They got me a new air freshener in my room.
Got you what?
Yeah.
All right.
They got me this. Hold on.
Oh, okay. All right. Smelly thing.
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna have to change it in a couple weeks probably. Cause that bottle's getting low. Don't really have much to talk about.
No, and that's another thing you have to.
Busting my balls, telling me I must have the credits. Really?
Hey guys. No, and that's another thing you have to.
Busting my balls, telling me.
Yeah, you've got to try and pre-plan. I know Ken doesn't pre-plan because he's got plenty of idiots to plan for him, or just blurt out. But you're gonna have to pre-plan a couple of bits and bats you wanted to talk about. So you could even
find it for a minute. I thought I would test the system.
So you could make sure you can cover something like 20, 30 minutes of your stream of talking about a subject and maybe maybe with people in chat, we'll push it over to what you need.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't want to set up OBS the way I have chat going on the computer. I tried having chat go in my ears, and that wasn't a good experience. So I'll just leave chat.
No, that's going to be a little bit confusing.
I'll just leave chat on the phone. Plus, I have really good moderators. If anybody that doesn't think they should be in there.
Oh, that's something I need to ask you, Ken. You know, when do you have chat on a separate screen?
No, he's got it in his ears.
No, I'm asking, do you have separate chat on a screen?
Me, I'm watching the live stream.
No, I mean when you're doing your pillock.
Oh, I watch it both in OBS and in the studio.
Ah, right. So cause I'm trying to work out how to get chat on a separate screen and change the orientation of the screen. I know people do that. I'm just cannot work out how to do it yet.
Just pop chat out. You're using OBS to do your live stream?
I haven't done a live stream yet, so. But so you just put it out as a separate.
Yeah, you go to OBS and you just pop that window out in OBS and put it elsewhere.
Right.
Yeah,
okay. Fair
that.
enough. Okay, that's easy enough then.
I'm gonna be coming over. My room's gonna have in
Lee,
about
that
4 minutes.
Zoom nail you put up is very interesting. I wonder who will show up. I thought it was live. What thumbnail? Did I miss something?
I'm thinking myself. What Zoom thumbnail?
I don't know. Long Dog said it at 7:38.
Are you thinking of Josh's thumbnail? Because this is Josh's channel.
No, it says Lee.
I know, but I'm thinking Long Dog's got the wrong person. Because Ghetto put up a Zoom thumbnail for his. Yeah.
Zoom's gonna end in about 2 minutes.
Restart it. This is your good chance. This is why you. I'm gonna reach through here and smack the holy out of you.
I'm glad you don't live in Pittsburgh.
Busting your balls, boy.
I'm glad you don't live in Pittsburgh.
What's your major malfunction?
You're complaining and crying. I need a 40-minute timer. It's going to end in 2 minutes. You need to put your email up and tell people if you want to join the Zoom, send me an email. Zoom's going to end. I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Oh my God.
Oh my gulai.
Yep, 10-minute window.
Yeah, but you just said 2 minutes. Is it 10 minutes or 2 minutes?
10 minutes. I thought
no, 2 minutes left on the stream.
Yeah.
There's 2 minutes left on this 40-minute stream. That's what it's on about.
That's what I'm thinking about. But
yeah, yeah.
So you need to change your subscribe, share, and like text to
the email.
Zoom is going to end for about 1 or 2 minutes, and then here's my email if you want to join us. Not everybody's got your credentials.
Can't OBS do that on its own if you set timers on OBS?
If it can, I think Sam would have to do it. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, no, I might have to have a research on that for him as well. Because I want to start learning stuff like that myself. So I'm getting close to the
Long Dog, we don't think anything. I'm reading your comment at 7:38. It says, Lee, ... The Zoom thumbnail that you put up was very interesting. I wonder, ? Who will show up? I thought it was a chance that just streaming Zoom get together and not think. Are you talking about Ghetto's pink Zoom thing or what? Nobody's. And I mean, come on, it's a simple description. It was on Ghetto's channel or Lee's channel. It's not like we're asking you to be a Mensa genius or anything.
My wife wants me to go over and watch some of the football.
Is it the California thing starting again? You know, the educational system or what? Is that the wrong person I'm thinking of?
That's a given thing. All right, Ghetto, so you've got that. Zoom will be right back. Now, make an announcement. Hey, everybody, the Zoom's going to end. If you would like to join me and you do not have the credentials, and put your email up there. So
you've already done that.
Email. And actually, the 10-minute break that you have between your Zooms is a good thing because that gives you time to answer
the email.
Now,
yeah.
Well, I put off for later, which you can discuss now. The live stream is not going to end. The Zoom's going to end.
No.
There's this interesting thing called chat.
Yeah. You can
Ghetto's meeting.
you-
Okay. I got it. Now I'm with you. Ghetto's Zoom meeting. Again, he was just, Ghetto was, okay, so Ghetto's thumbnail on Dr. Ghetto's Fortnite Gaming channel, he's got a thumbnail that says Zoom. So Ghetto's doing the Zoom.
Yeah. Ghetto is doing the Zoom. And I was wondering where that beeping was coming from, and it was from my phone.
Oh, dearie me. Well, it should have ended by now, I would have thought.
10-minute window.
Depends on what time he started it, the Zoom meeting itself.
I think it was like 3 minutes past. But yeah, so it'd be any second now it will be cutting out then. But yeah, this is the opportunity now to go back on chat, start answering questions and try and get a bit of conversation up on for 7 minutes on chat. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, that can.
If you guys want to join the madness that comes up on Zoom, send me an email at the email address. Tell me where you're from, what YouTube channel, and we'll get you up on the channel and you can join the madness that goes on here. But it sounds like you can.
If you say so.
Oh. You know, sarcasm goes over his head, Ken.
Most of the time. I got to go do modifications on mine. I just scheduled it to make sure, because Rick thought that YouTube itself was screwed up. So to verify it wasn't YouTube itself, I set mine up.
Oh, you have to call for that, yeah.
Well, then I logged into his and set it up for him. So I don't have any idea what he was doing wrong.
I'm gonna end the live stream with you, man. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, his wife's calling for him. He don't want to get a divorce.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, well. But we
Speaking of divorce, I had a lawyer reach out to me. He only charges $500 an hour.
Ow!
Yeah, really.
So have you got one scheduled
in my case,
for
though. He's like, I'm very interested in your case, and I got
bet he is.
words of advice for it.
Yeah, I bet he's interested. It means making money.
Well, I don't have. I mean,
yeah, you ain't got the money to bloody pay him, so.
No emoji in chat, please. What? Who put an emoji in there? Doggone it.
Huh? Why am I not? My chat seems to keep on freezing. 1 second.
Yeah, I did an experiment today that I'm going to explain tonight on my live stream. Of course, I'll have people tell me that's not what happened, but.
All right, okay.
I'll document it next time.
Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in.
So have you got one coming up at quarter? In about an hour's time, then?
I've got one coming up at 9, my time.
Well, there's one showing up at quarter to 9 earlier on. I'm sure there was.
Yeah, I haphazardly scheduled it. I
okay.
To edit it. Again, I just did it because Rick was saying YouTube was messed up, so I jumped there into YouTube, went in, and my computer's not computing.
I'm gonna shut this down for the night.
Fair enough, Gareth.
So, Ghetto, you need to decide when you do this, how long do you intend on doing it for? A 40-minute, hour and a half? Are you going to do it for just 40 minutes? Does Windows 11 still have the old program like screen recorder? Could come in handy when we're doing things. I have OBS. I don't need native Windows. I don't need a third party. I mean, I guess OBS could be considered third party.
Yeah, OBS is third party,
well,
but Windows screen record is very, very limited.
Friday night I intend to go now. If I can get people in here to join me, and I don't have to do all the yakking.
Don't let that. Don't. No. Do not let the deterrent if I can get people to join me. Hey guys,
Yeah.
I'm going to be here Saturday night. I'm going to be here for a couple hours. I'm going to start it at 6:30 and I'm going to go till 8:45, and then Ken will be live at 9 o'clock. And join me. And here's my email. Send me an email to get the credits.
Yeah, this is why I say try and plan what you're going to say or what you're going to be discussing, and trying to get through as much of the time as you can without any input.
All right, I'm fixing my live now. By the way,
Right, fair enough.
I had the right date on it. Come on, I did something right.
Yeah, but this OBS streams. You know what? I think why this OBS stream's going longer, because there was only two of us for so long, and then when you went,
he started it after 10 after or whatever. It's only 40 seconds. Trust me, if it's 30 minutes, 40, it's spot on. It is spot on.
Yeah, so there's 4 minutes then. Yeah, there's 4 minutes left. It's 4 minutes left. Started about 12 minutes past then. I thought it was a little bit earlier than that. That's why I'm looking a bit confused. Don't say it, Ken.
No, I intend to go a full hour on Saturday.
But I mean, even if you do, even if you did the 40-minute Zoom, when Zoom ends, you can still re-enter and talk yourself for a little while without the Zoom.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can still do the full hour. It doesn't have to be all Zoom. You can do a bit yourself and then add people in.
Right.
So you've got 20 minutes to make it up to the hour. So you could do 10 minutes before, just chatting on your own, and then open Zoom up, go for the 40 minutes on Zoom, and then conclude it in the last 10 minutes. So there's your hour.
Yeah.
You'll figure out how you want to do things as time goes on.
Yeah.
Right now you're just learning.
Yeah.
Right. And that's another thing we're going to have to get together, because I'm going to want to do the parking lot like I did last year for the winter. But we'll get to that. We're not even in winter yet.
Hey.
That's all, folks.
Good night, guys. We will see you Saturday.